Yes. No pressure. Look, I got them bless you. Come on. Wonder why I'm feeling extra. Say what it do, what the business is. Folk running over what the devil saying. Shoes, pants, chest, shoulders. Get up off me, don't get closer. It ain't over till it's over. Game breaker, big joke. Jesus like don't trip. Finna make the boat tip. Set the tone with that ice cold, but I won't slip. In my bag like road trip. Switch stands, do my dance, dog, he really don't miss. I don't need a crystal less it's hot sauce, brother. And I ain't gotta sell my soul just to pop off, brother. Ain't no demon time when you anointed. I keep it regal like movies and hop out like I'm getting dropped off, brother. All smelling brand new. And we don't rock with the flakes, call me shampoo. Just tryna spread that light, bring them lamps through. Just got me thinking that it's nothing that I can't do. Feeling like the champ too. We're just out here praising God, looking fly, you know, regular.
Where you at? There you go.
We go, baby. What's up, baby?
What's happening? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of the Wrap Up Podcast. We are your hosts, SirLennieB, Reebok Rob. Hope everyone is doing good out there. On another Wednesday, we here. One thing we can count on is we gonna be here on Wednesday.
Every single time we gonna wrap it up.
Hey, I can't count on you having a good week. I can't count on you, you know what I'm saying, getting a PR, but I can count on me and Reebok Rob adding to your week. Teriyaki, what's happening, baby?
We missed you, big dog.
What's happening, baby?
What's happening? Whoa, hey. I get down, but to a certain extent.
To a certain extent, now. I can get down with you. Hey, man.
Oh, man.
Dog, what's going on?
Good to see you, brother.
Yeah, good to see you, big dog. How's your week, man?
Man, my week is going a little off the rails, brother. This weather's starting to get cold. Yeah. I'm having to start the bundle. And every time it gets cold, I get sick, man. I'm sick of it.
I'm sick.
You know
I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Just sick and tired of being sick and tired. Man, I'm not feeling the best, but I know I will be feeling better as soon as I get acclimated to this weather.
Right.
You know, because it'll like a 20-degree drop is a big deal, man. You can go from 90 to 70. That's big for me.
Right. Quick.
Because I'm a hot boy.
You know
what I'm saying?
Boy. So what do you call that?
So what? Come on. So when it gets a little cold out, you know.
Right.
Just, you know, but if that's all I have to complain about, then I don't really have anything to complain about at all.
100, dog. 100.
So what about you, man? How's your week going, brother?
Hey, man. It's a clear 70 out here. Can't complain. Your boy is still able to run outside, swim outside. You know, hey, the outside is good, baby. You know, the inside is what we got to worry about sometimes, you know, out here. Yeah. I can't complain, dog. Times like this definitely makes you want to start shuffling some things and seeing, like, how realistic is it to make this home. But we're not going to get crazy.
Yeah.
You know, but, yeah, everything is, you know, good. Can't complain on the home front. Just enjoying the process, man. Enjoying life, you know.
Process loading.
Yeah, for real. Speaking of, yeah, one of the, we'll talk offline about one of the process because that'll take us a little too long.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Who you got for 5-5, bro?
Dang, bro. That's the one thing I didn't even.
It's okay. I got your back. You know I got your back like cook crack, homie.
Huh.
It's 55. we going Mike linebacker, right?
Okay.
We going DB, Derek Brooks, Junior Seau, Terrell Suggs, huh?
Yeah.
Lance Briggs.
Shoot, you can go white chocolate in the NBA.
Jason Williams.
Hey, Magic. Yeah. Hey, but yeah, 55 is a great number though. 55 is
5'5".
yeah,
Jordan dropped 5'5" on Father's Day in the Garden.
in the Garden. For
The
real.
double nickel. Huh?
So what do you call that?
Said, Pops, this is for you. Knicks were sick.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I've been feeling you know, I want to know what's in your tape deck, but I've been feeling real soulful, like on my neo soul type of just vibing. Everything I did this week, in the gym. Oh, Teriyaki said, "Matone, R.I.P. Dog,
All right,
R.I.P."
pizza finger.
Yeah, just everything I've been doing, it's been more of a soulful, because you know when you in that soulful vibe, you kind of start reflecting a little bit. You start, you know, you just go through that mode. But what kind of mode? What you been feeling in your tape deck?
It's so crazy how we align, bro.
Yeah.
It's so crazy because sometimes we're here with it.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's just like, man, this really is my brother.
Right.
This whole week I haven't been touched on anything new. I go weeks sometimes without touching on anything new, right?
Right.
And this week, this song really spoke to me, man. Sade, Kiss of Life. Gave you the kiss of life.
Dog.
Kiss of life. Oh, man.
What a classic.
Classic.
Dog, she built a bridge to your heart. Come on,
All
man.
the way. All the
See,
way.
what, dog, when you start breaking down lyrics when you get older, cause you know when you know your parents used to play this type of music, but
Right.
as a little young
Cleaning.
buck, young
Yeah.
buck, you was just trying to get the dishes done. You was just trying to mop
Yeah.
the floor. You heard the
Yeah.
music, but you ain't feel it. Man,
Yeah.
now when you actually start, you know, listening to this music and just vibing to it, man, when she said she built a bridge to your heart all the way, cause some
Dog, she dropped this in 92.
92.
I feel like there's a lot of like, she could have ended gang war if they would have just started slapping this on Crenshaw.
Right.
What's up, cuz? Where you from? Yo, you heard this new Sade? Kiss of life. Like, I feel like, man, that song could end wars, bro.
I agree. We need to put that on one of the bombs to Ukraine.
We need to play it now.
Yeah.
Cause this about to be some boys at war. Untamed gorillas.
Right. Yeah, but man, yeah, I we definitely sinking on that, but for me, it's I went a little new school. You went old school. I went new school, man. Cleo Soul Promises.
Oh, Cleo. Cleo's good for your soul now.
Man. Good for the soul.
Cleo is good for your soul, man.
Man, you
I love
put
Cleo.
you put this on, you can run a half marathon.
Yeah. In your arms, the way
Oh.
she lets that beat breathe at the beginning.
Right, yeah.
Doom, 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 doom,
Let it
doom,
ride.
doom, 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 doom. They was like, come on, come in, Cleo. Not yet, not yet.
Not
She knew what
yet.
she was doing.
Yes.
Man, Cleo is good for your soul, bro. I love Cleo, man.
Yeah. But yeah, before we get the show started, I kind of wanted to just rap a little bit and talk, you know, see what the audience thinks, see what you think about a couple things that hit me this week. The first one is So we talked about it last week, but I wanted to kind of, spend a brief little minute on this question right here. How long can you live off of 375,000? So I came up with this question because you remember old boy, the dad, took out that life insurance policy and bounced to Europe. So, you know, 375,000, we can look at that and say, like, how long can you survive off of that? Where, cuz new identities, you can't, use your credit cards anymore and things like that. You can let's say you want to grab another job and stuff like that, but you got to stay low. So that 375 got to stretch you. Could you do it? And
5 years. I could do it for 5 years approximately. I just did the math. That's 75,000 a year. I can do it for 5 years by myself.
So you think so? My question is, you would stay in America to try to make it stretch? You would go somewhere, right?
It's too expensive here. Yeah.
Exactly. So where would you go? Cause you gotta make it stretch now.
Guatemala.
Okay.
Guatemala's there. Costa Rica's there.
Right.
Can't go too far. Can't go too far east because China, Japan, it's just as expensive as here.
Oh yeah, Japan, especially Japan.
North Korea, you can only go to half of it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You can't get, like, it'd have to be South Korea, right?
Right.
I'd have to stick to South America because they're like more lax, like, you know what I mean? So I'd say South America. It would have to be South America, and your dollar's gonna go further down there. You know what I mean?
Right.
Thailand or Philippines. Philippines is some bad living, buddy. I wouldn't do it there.
I don't know. It depends on where you at, though. Depends on where you at, and obviously with money,
your life
is a little.
Well, put me right next to wherever Manny Pacquiao's living, because I can. I'll be able to do it then. Because obviously it ain't that bad. I take that back. Let me walk that on back. If Manny Pacquiao can do it, so can I.
Right. Right. Oh, we got a Guyana flag. Okay. Yeah. Money. Your money long there. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Cause for me, one, the cost of living gotta be obviously low to make it stretch as much as possible. And two, wherever you go, you're gonna have to keep a low footprint anyway, right? So, you may have to have a juice stand. So you ain't really making no money with a juice stand unless you just come up with some bomb recipes, right? So
you're already gonna have to change your name to like Dukington or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So the food for me definitely has to be, on point too. So because you gotta let it stretch. So yeah, I think for me, Mexico.
No way.
No way. See, you thinking of like cartel type of you?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Border town. Nah, that's the same as anywhere.
They elect people, and then I mean, you're right. I guess what I think is that Mexicans probably look at America and they're like, man, it's so dangerous there. And we look at Mexico and it's like, man, it's so dangerous there. You know what I'm saying? It's just that the Mexican cartels, they're just so blatant, brazen.
Right.
It's brazy down there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So Teriyaki said, is it based on you not making any money while you have? So I would say
no more than 30K a year.
Yeah, I would say you're living very frugal. Like you can't make a lot of money because you'll draw too much attention on yourself. Like you can't go to another country and say I want a government job or anything that requires fingerprints, right? So it would have to be something low key. So like I said, a juice stand or selling doing surfboard rentals and stuff like that. So you,
I'm just thinking back to the topic. I'm so glad that dude made it out, bro. I
yeah,
really am.
right,
I really am glad that dude made it out before he did something stupid, bro.
yeah,
Because that's easily a different story.
mm-hmm,
You know what I'm saying? Instead of killing them, he released them. Like
right,
he was like, "Yo, y'all go find y'all start your life over without me.
yeah,
I'll be fine, and so will you."
right. Yeah, and so yeah, I just wanted to see where your head was at, how long you think 375 will last you, um, and things like that. Cause I think like you would want to have a decent spot,
Mm-hmm.
and whatever little job you have over there, cover cover that at least, or
Yeah.
something close to it. Cause yeah, you won't be able to like really capitalize on that 375 to put more to it. You got to really make it
Right.
stretch.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and so my other question was, um, and it's not a trick question, y'all. So don't think it's coming from any type of place or it's a wrong answer. It's just make digest it first and then answer the question. So the question is, okay, how can I gotta word it? Okay. Should your spouse motivate you? Like should you be inspired by your spouse? And if not, right, is that a bad thing, or is that, kind of like the, oh, that's not the love of your life, or, whatever.
My opinion is this is getting dangerously into minding other people's business.
Right?
I say if you are not motivated by your spouse, totally fine. Me, I think you should be motivated by your spouse and you should motivate your spouse. Like I think like you should always want to give like if y'all are partners,
Right?
you should always want to motivate your partner. Like, you know what I mean? Like you should always want to give your partner that extra push that they need. And I would want my spouse to give me that push I need. Like, yo, you need some motivation. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? But if that is not your marriage, then that's also okay. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it's a what do they call it? A deal breaker. I just think it is something nice to have. I think it is. It speaks a lot to your chemistry that you have with your partner. You know what I mean?
Right. So the motivation should come from verbal or just action, like what that person is doing, or a combination.
Depends on what type of player they are.
Mm-hmm.
Some players lead by example. Like, ooh, you see me getting up every morning and going jogging. Hello, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, hey, I might start going with you on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Okay, cool. We'll just watch for the street because on Tuesdays and Thursdays you got to watch for the street. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So then, okay, cool. But some spouses are gonna say, hey, you need to start going jogging with me on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
So
I'm just trying to motivate you.
so what happens if that motivation is not there? Like what happens if like, okay, just like you said, that example, what happens if the other person don't take that as motivation? They look at it as a negative thing, and also they just don't take the motivation. Like, man,
They
forget
should
that.
check
Like,
themselves. They should check themselves because their spouse is speaking to them from a place of love.
mm-hmm,
You know what I mean? Like, hey, let's get in shape so we can remain on this earth and in love for as long as possible. The only way we're going to be able to do that is by being healthy. Health is wealth. So
right,
I'm just using this as an example. You know what I mean?
right,
Like this could easily be drying the dishes after you wash them. You know what I mean? Now you seen me dry the dishes 3 nights in a row after I wash them because I like that's a clean, complete kitchen.
Right.
Hello, you know what I mean? Now, hey, you think you could dry those dishes when you know what I mean? Like that's a little bit of a motivation. Now, if I'm taking it as, well, she talking to me, I ain't finna dry no dish. You know what I'm saying? Like then I need to check myself because she's telling me from a point of motivation, like she didn't attack me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like so, I think when there's a line between there's a difference between positive motivation and just like hardcore motivation.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And I think the hardcore motivation, borderline criticism, comes after you've ignored my motivational hints a few times. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Because then I'm gonna motivate hard. I'm gonna motivate, positive. Then I'm gonna motivate hardcore, and then I'm just gonna say F it. You know what I'm saying? What if you motivate my girl to get a BBL? Am I wrong, brother? How? I here's my thing. How would you start dropping the hints though?
Right.
You would just start showing her pictures and be like, "This look good.
Yeah. Hey,
This
look at
look
all.
good, though."
Hey, just start showing all the before and
Yeah,
afters of people.
yeah. Dang, she couldn't have got that in the gym, huh? Our insurance covers them. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Just saying. I'm not saying you need one, right? But if you wanted one, I would support you because I'm your man and I love you. So you should get a BBL, and I've already scheduled you a consultation.
Right. We need
You
cheek
know,
development.
cheeks.
Hey, so yeah,
Trying to bounce something. Oh man.
why do you think that sometimes in life, right, especially when it comes to relationships, like when people split up, it's, oh, I'm back in the gym, I'm trying to get fine again, you know, where is that, or why do you think that happens after the breakup instead of inside of
During the
the, yeah, during the relationship? Why do you think that is?
Because they're uncomfortable now.
That okay.
They're uncomfortable now. They're uncomfortable. They're going through change. Men do it. Women do it. Don't matter. If you get broken up with you, the first thought in your mind is, "Yeah, I'm about to lose 30 pounds. Man, I'm gonna be the best looking guy she ever met. Man, you know what I'm saying? Like women
Right.
do the same thing. Like I'm going to get that BBL and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do it's because you're not comfortable anymore. The
Mm.
trick in the relationship is, I think, is that if you should never stop. Like you shouldn't get comfortable. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Okay.
And you can't take, because oftentimes what happens is, bro, when people break up, they become the person their partner always wanted them to be. You know what
Right.
I mean?
Right.
And it's like, of course I want you back. Of course, you're
Yeah.
doing the things that you're drying the dishes after you wash them.
Right. I
Like what?
I don't want you back because you lost the 30 pounds. I want you back because that's basically what I wanted in the first place. Like, and you're
Oh, I
doing all
wanted it in
the,
the first place.
yeah, or just in general, like whatever that is, because sometimes it's not necessarily a weight thing, but
Yeah, it's just
that's
complacency,
complacency.
bro.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
you know, Complacency, and just you're comfortable, you don't want to change, and it's just oh, what do they say? I love it here. Yeah, yeah, it's cool, but it's like,
Right.
oh,
Right.
come on, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's up? So I think, but again, I don't know. You know what I mean? But if I'm saying stuff to you
Yeah.
throughout the relationship and none of it, and you're brushing me off, well, that's fine. And then we break up, and then bada bing, you're this person. I'm gonna be like, how you gonna take the plays I was giving you and use them against me?
Right. I, t- I told you that cover two
I
verse.
made you.
Before we move on, let me see what this cat had to say about it.
A lot of people use their spouse as motivation to change. That doesn't last.
Yeah.
If you don't love you enough to do this for you,
Yeah.
your spouse can't be your motivation.
Yeah, I agree with that. I just wanted to see what he said. I think it comes within, right? Like, you know, like the inspiration,
part of it,
the motivation, 100%. Like, that has to be you. Like, no one can just make you into something that you're not. I think so, at least to a certain extent.
I don't think your spouse should be the source of your motivation, but they should play a part in that pie.
Right.
I think he's talking about changing who you are fundamentally for your spouse. That won't work.
Right, yeah.
Because you aren't who you are. Like, if you're naturally a person that likes to tell jokes and goof off, and now all of a sudden you're this serious, hey, God bless you, brother, how you doing? No, that's not going to work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because you're changing who you've been motivated to change yourself to keep this woman or keep this man. And that's not going to work, because one day you're going to be like, no, I'm cracking some jokes today. I want to be a goof today. Right. You know what I mean? And it's like, you've changed who you are fundamentally. Now, maybe you should take that as motivation to be more serious. But you can't change who you are. You gotta love who you got. Like homie said, you gotta love who you are. So I'm not backing down on what I said, but I'm gonna say that your spouse should never be the 100% sole motivation. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because then you're not doing it for you. You know?
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, I feel
you.
100%. Yeah, okay. I just wanted to get those two out. Those hit me this week. We was having having some conversations at work and stuff like that. Yeah, so we got a few stories to cover. So let's buckle up.
Buckle up, baby.
More about a Northeast Arkansas physician who had his license suspended. The suspension of Dr. David Diffenay stemmed from a complaint sent into the state medical board in July related to alleged inappropriate sexual contact in one of his medical offices. We sent in a Freedom of Information Act request to the Arkansas State Medical Board to get access to Diffenay's file. According to the investigator's report, Diffenay denied all of the claims listed in the complaint. Macy Davis joins us now, breaking down what we learned.
The board received the complaint on July 17th. It included multiple video files, and we do want to warn you, the video is graphic. We have censored it due to the explicit content. Anyone who might be sensitive to this content may want to change the channel. According to board documents, this video was taken in 2019 Diffenay Family Practice in Blytheville. In it, Dr. David Diffenay can be seen walking around naked, including in the hallway between patient rooms. Another video clip sent in shows him in the receptionist area walking around 3 women and performing a sex act directly in front of one of the women. The clip ends with him ejaculating on her. According to the documents we received, not only did the woman work in Diffenay's office as a lab tech for another company, she was one of his patients. According to the person who sent the board the videos, this all happened during business hours. They also claimed Diffenay used his, quote, position of power, sexual grooming, salary increases to groom employees and patients into repulsive acts. At least one person agrees. Dr. Bradley Diner with the Arkansas Medical Foundation wrote, quote, the pervasive behavior leads to concerns about a sexual compulsive disorder of paraphilia, which may in fact cross boundaries with his delivery of medical care. An investigator with the Arkansas Department of Health interviewed Dr. Diffenay in September. According to the report from that interview, Dr. Diffenay was informed there were video clips of his actions. Dr. Diffenay said, quote, I don't know anything about that at all. I'd have to see those things to have any idea what you're talking about, end quote. K8 News attempted to call Diffenay at his various offices for a comment. We also called his personal phone number and left a voicemail. We received no response. So we went to his home to see if he would answer our question.
Put a pin in this. I'll be right back. 1 second. Sick of this dude, man. I can't believe this dude, man. Bro, I had to use the restroom because brother, I don't think you understand how dangerous this is. I don't think you understand how dangerous this is, dog. This doctor's walking around, shuffling around pizza boxes, butt boom naked, dog. And then to kick it all off, my boy busts up all over the. Listen. Here's the thing here's why it's dangerous. Okay, I'm gonna just be flat out. Your wife goes to work, right? And you say, "Honey, how was your day?" And she says, "The doctor busted all over me." I'm gonna say, "What? Were you guys playing with water balloons or what?" No. Now I'm in prison. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't do that to my wife, dog. I'm the only one who do that to her. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna defile my queen like that at work. Dog, they said the acts that he was making them do were repulsive. No. This brother isn't, bro. And you know, your next question is gonna be, what do you think should happen to him? I'm glad you were gonna ask that. The same thing he did to them is what should happen to him. So we should get some hot boxes of pizza and just start busting all over this. Because what are you doing, dude? This is disrespectful, man. This is sick, dog. You a doctor. Like,
Dr. Love.
What's wrong? Oh, my brother. He was just walking around his office naked.
Office hours at that.
During office hours. They put emphasis on that. I ain't never seen nothing like this. This is not right. This is not right. This is malpractice. Dog, what the hell? Dog, this is what motivated him to do that. Teriyaki, we missed you, boy. Boy, we missed you, boy. Oh, we missed you, boy. Oh, my God. Homie was tripping.
Yeah.
In the office.
In the office, bro. He was
Didn't they ask him about it? I don't know anything about this.
Walking around cocked and loaded. Ready to blow.
You know how mad I would be if my wife was just like, yeah, the doctor, man, oh, I'm going to prison.
But it just wasn't the nurses. It was patients.
Nope. You taking your wife and you in the waiting room. You say, nah, I'm coming back with my wife. Nah. It's best you wait out here. Because I'm busting as soon as we get back there. What? I don't, listen, I don't know how this guy wasn't murdered. Like, I don't know how he wasn't murdered. Imagine walking your wife in there and she running out and it's like, yo, this dude back here naked. Now I'm back there with you know what I'm saying? I got a gun. I got a gun too. He got his gun out. You know what I'm saying?
He got that love pistol back there.
Boop, 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 boop. They shoot.
What's so wild is he blows one off and then he gets a slice of pizza. Come, bro, that man is acting like he's home.
He is home. He is home. He is home. He is home. Dog, go clean yourself up. I'm gonna have some pizza. What? Brother, this is again. Last week we had a guy choke another guy out in the lobby. And I said to you, I sat right here and said to you, I have never seen something like this. Now this very next week, 7 days later, I'm gonna tell you again, I have never seen something like this, dog. He didn't even say, I'm gonna get the number. And I'm gonna talk crud to you. I'm gonna talk sick and sexual to you. No, I'm gonna do you in the office, in the reception area. I never seen stuff like this. I wonder what made the women keep going back to his practice. Boy was slinging that iron. You know, boy must have been slinging that iron.
The pay was good.
Yeah, the pay was good. You heard him. He said he was threatening their pay. I'll make you a millionaire if you do this.
You need the money anyway.
Oh my goodness.
You better get used to this.
Because that's the way it's going to be if you work here. I'm allowed to bust wherever.
And I'm not your boyfriend.
And I've never seen anything like this. I've never seen anything like this.
100%. SJ said he was too comfortable. #Diddy. Speaking of Diddy.
Oh, man. Did he do it?
New York prosecutors are urging a federal judge to reject the latest bail request from Sean Diddy Combs. They say the music mogul is trying to influence witnesses ahead of his upcoming sex trafficking trial. In a court filing overnight, prosecutors said Combs, in recorded jail calls, asked family members to reach out to potential witnesses, including some of the alleged victims. They argue it can be inferred from his behavior that Combs is trying to blackmail witnesses into silence or into testimony in his favor. Combs pleaded not guilty in September to charges that he coerced and abused women for years.
Hey, thanks for watching.
Please, please, please keep Diddy behind bars. Because cheeks aren't safe when he's on the streets. Now, people can breathe a little easier that this cheek buster is apprehended. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel comfortable, you know what I'm saying, knowing he's out on the streets, man, because he's an addict.
But
he's a predator.
But you know, in all seriousness, you know, we asked the question of, like, how do these women go back, and you know how long it's been happening. Clearly it's been happening for a while, but we kind of just went through some training at work, as well as just like bullying and hazing, right? So sometimes people are just not in the position to speak up, you know, and I think all cases too, like when you look at like years down the road, one person speaks up and then all of a sudden everybody, you know, has something to say, like, oh yeah, me too type of thing. And this is clearly what's happening, but sometimes people just don't have what it takes to say something.
You're correct in the Diddy standpoint. Those women in the office, number one, they didn't deserve that. Number two, they know that there's surveillance there.
Mm-hmm.
So they should have just they should have just made sure the surveillance got dropped off to the that's indecent exposure at surface level. So at least we can get him off of. We're not even talking about the nut busting. Like we're not even talking about that. Like indecent exposure, that's one thing. Like you can't that's a state, that's a law in every state. So if at least we can get him on his misdemeanor and get him get his license suspended for the being a doctor. So I mean they didn't have anything to quote unquote fear. I mean, because at that point he's defiled you so much. Like, what's worse than this dude just ejaculating all over you at work? You're wrinkling my work clothes and stuff. Like, no, like, so, you know, I really do feel for them ladies. But this Diddy situation, man, you're absolutely right. You can be coerced. You can, like, you know how powerful that dude is, bro. Like he's ruined so many careers and stuff like that. So. Yeah, bro, Diddy's just a bully, man, and he needs to remain behind bars because he can't be trusted out on the street, man.
Yeah.
Then they were saying that he had his lawyer draft up something about if he does get parole or something, not parole, but probation or something like that, or a bond, that he won't have any contact with any women. And the judge was like, I'm not worried about you having contact with women. The women are who I'm worried about. It's the males. Because they need to be protected from you. So, yeah, man, it's a messed up situation.
Yeah, I agree. It's the males. It's, you know, all of that baby oil get confiscated. Like, we can't let you out, and we know that there's still baby oil. You know,
you might have a secret stash.
Exactly.
That you've tainted with that stuff. I don't even remember the stuff like 4 or 5 episodes ago we had.
That's right. Right.
The stuff was in the baby oil. You rubbed the baby oil on you. Now you inebriated. Nah, brother.
Can't
it's
move.
Some sick, super sick.
Now you wake up and
you've been split open.
Like a Kahlua pig. You crazy.
He was splitting boys open, man.
Bears are often uninvited guests in neighborhoods across Southern California. Perhaps that's why a group of alleged fraudsters thought they could dress up as a bear, damage their luxury cars and collect huge claims. Well, state investigators say not so fast. Their act was a bust. KCAL News reporter Tom Wade is live in Glendale with, I would say, a pretty bizarre story, Tom.
Yeah, this is so bizarre, Pat. Not only did they dress up as a bear, according to investigators, they recorded themselves doing it so that they could then submit these recordings to insurance investigators to collect money. And they did it in Lake Arrowhead in order to convince people that, in fact, this was a bear. Take a close look at this grainy security video. What do you see? A bear? An animal? Something else? It turns out state investigators say what you're looking at is a human dressed in a bear costume, staging what would turn out to be several insurance fraud claims to luxury vehicles, totaling a little more than $140,000. The suspects sent these videos to their insurance companies, claiming a bear tore up their cars. Those involved have been arrested and are now facing serious fraud charges.
Oh, my goodness.
This man lives next door to two of the suspects. He says police came early this morning to make arrests.
It was 7 o'clock. We opened the door. They told us to shut it. Really? So we were kind of peeking through. They had the ram thing or whatever, you know.
We showed him the videos of what investigators say is the fake bear car invasions.
That's amazing. I would have never thought of that. I mean, you know, that's pretty far out there. But hey, you know, whatever works. But I mean, if they found them.
Hey man, it's always the Bears, man.
The Bears. I just don't understand what was your intention? We know how bears move, bro, and we know how humans move. They probably walked right up. Walked right up. Now the police would have been wrong if they'd have came out with some tranks, right? And messed around and killed them boys.
Right.
Man, that's crazy, dog. You just don't, man.
Yeah. Come on, man. Bears don't open doors.
Bears opening doors? They just go through, they just smash through windows. Why would the bear search the glove? Yeah, come on, man. Then if you've seen that leather, they didn't even tear the leather. They just scratched it real good. Go back to that and pause it on the leather on the inside. That leather's not even torn. I would have knew from then. I'd have been like, oh yeah, okay. I see what they think. I know what they thought. I know what they tried to do, but dog, this leather isn't even torn.
An animal? Something else? It turns out state investigators say what you're looking at is a human dressed in a bear costume, staging what would turn out to be several.
Yeah, Kathy's right. They sent the video themselves. Hey, yo, look what they did to my, man, these bears is wild bears, man. That's you, man. Didn't they search the house and find a bear? Brother.
Like, wait, that bear is drinking a beer.
That bear is drinking a bush. I can't believe that, man. I can't believe that. You're asking to be arrested. Yo, come arrest me, man. Hurry up. I'm ready to go. I'm in insurance fraud. Nothing should happen to them, though. Just make them ride around in their busted up cars now. Nothing should happen to them. For real, we gotta stop prosecuting these non-violent crimes. Like, let them boys back out and be like, yeah, now ride around in your car.
Right.
So,
yeah,
it's a victimless crime.
Yeah, I feel you, man.
It's stupid, and they should just publicly shame them. They should make Glendale, Arizona's Hall of Shame. So everywhere they go, be like, what up? You the bear man, huh? It's your dumbass. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
Right. You ever had any bad neighbors? Yeah?
Oh, yeah, brother.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Man. That's interesting. Yeah. I'm trying to think, like, have I ever had any... yeah, I'm pretty sure I would... Sure, man. Where I'm at.
You don't remember when we were kids and we were throwing the grapefruits on dude roof? You don't remember when we was kids and you walked, you rode my bus home, and you thought it was so funny because I was like, man, these dudes be messing with my parents and stuff like that, like letting their dog go to the bathroom in our yard and stuff like that, and there was a grapefruit tree on the trail because we used to cut. Man, back in those days, you could cut through people's yards, right? So we cut through the yard, and we started at one house, and he was like, man, what you finna do? I was like, man, just grab a grapefruit, and I started launching them, and then all you would hear was just woo, 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 woo. Doom on the top of the roof. I can't, bro. You thought that was so funny. I can't believe you. It was like a block away. I can't believe you can't remember that, bro. They used to think it was hailing.
We was launching.
Dog, I was launching them, and I didn't know, and I wouldn't know until I hit my target till it would just bust on their roof. And I was like, I'm out. Let's go. So
yeah. So I wanted to show a case of what a bad neighbor looks like.
They said you were the bad neighbor. That's why.
Videotaping for? What are you videotaping for? The cops aren't gonna do.
Cell phone video capturing this woman, Lorene Lake, in action at the apartment complex where she lives in Long Beach. Neighbors say she terrorizes them daily. Allegations include damaging property, blasting loud music in the middle of the night, screaming threats at the top of her lungs, and spewing racist rhetoric on camera to her black neighbor, Yucatan Everett Mason, who posted the now viral video on social media.
This should go right around your neck, you little.
And every day I'm praying to God, this isn't the day she just decides to blast me through this window and I'm dead.
Mason says Lake never liked him since he moved there in December.
People ask, well, What's the other side of the story? What'd you do? I moved in and I was black. Literally.
Right around your neck, you little.
Everett Mason, who posted the now viral video on social media.
This should go right around your neck, you little.
And every day I'm praying to God, this isn't the day she just decides to blast me through this window and I'm dead.
Mason says Lake never liked him since he moved there in December.
People ask, well, what's the other side of the story? What'd you do? I moved in and I was black. Literally, it's literally what I did.
And Mason is not alone.
She told me she was going to find a way to kill me.
Raquel Sepulveda says she filed a restraining order against Lake, but her surveillance video shows Lake still coming to her door.
You know, they think a restraining order is a protection for you. It's just a piece of paper. You know, if someone comes to you and tells you they're going to kill you, what do? Put the paper up? She needs to be put away.
On Thursday night, Lake was put away, arrested after violating Sepulveda's restraining order. Long Beach police say Lake had an inoperable gun on her, which police took, and Lake was booked on felony and misdemeanor charges. But Lake was also arrested in July and landed right back at the complex. Neighbors have complained to the property managers from International City Property Management.
This is why we contact property management, and they've done nothing for 3 months.
Fox 11 spoke to a property manager representative from the company who did not want to be identified. He says management has tried to evict Lake since May, but has faced legal hurdles to do so. Management says they're taking Lake to court and are now planning to put a building-wide restraining order in place too. Property management says it's a slow process, but neighbors say something has to be done now so they can live in peace.
So right now, what I would like is for her to never get out of jail, ever. That's not going to happen. But I also we want her removed out of here. We want to feel safe.
As of Friday night, Lake was still in jail, so she could not be reached for comment. Her bail is set at $50,000. I'm Coco McAvoy, Fox 11 News.
She'll be home soon. Matter of fact, when they was taking her in cuffs, she said, I'll see y'all soon. There's nothing gonna happen to her, and she know that, bruh. Yeah. She told them it's nothing gonna happen to me. I'm just more impressed with dude because dude could really ride down those stairs and beat the snot out of her.
Right, and say that he feared for his life.
So I'm glad he's not doing that, right? But someone can only take so much. Bro, she snapped with that clip. This should go right around your neck. What?
Yeah, that's wild.
That's when you got to have a serious conversation like, hey, are you all right? Like, what's up with you? Because I'm about 2 seconds from coming down there and folding your clothes, but you still in them. Like, what are you doing? What are you talking about? You going to lynch me in Long Beach? You got to be the only racist person in Long Beach. Like, come on, man. It's the melting pot in the LBC, man. Yeah. And you want to be racist. And the thing that makes me the maddest about the clip, not even the racism, it's the fact that they didn't take him serious at all. She had to violate the other lady's restraining order to get in custody. He meant nothing. Yeah. Because the police are coming out there, they're looking at him like, yo, you can defend yourself, man. You'll be all right.
Right. Yeah.
To have that maniac on camera with the active plan to lynch me, I would have blew the doors off the hinges, bro. Like, I would have put so many rounds through her, bro. Like, I'm not accepting that. What are you talking about? It's 2025, dog. I'm not accepting that on my front doorstep, bro. I'm not. I'm sorry, that's just me. I'm not accepting that. You say you're going to do what now? Hold on, stay right there. And if you're there when I get back, the VIP row she put on the stairs. Now, that was funny. Yeah. Now, that probably would have stopped me from busting the cap in her. Yeah. That probably would have, after she did that, I'd probably been like, oh, okay, you're a sick, crazy person. All right, cool. But let's be for real, dog. Golly.
Yeah, bro. That's wild, man. Yeah, dog. Every week, it's just amazing.
It's wilder.
It's amazing to see the world for what the world is when you when you really take a scope off of your everyday life and start seeing, hey, let's see what's going on in this pocket of the world.
She's old enough to remember when that was okay to talk to black people like that, bro.
Right.
That's why she's so pissed. She's like, I used to could do this. This belongs around your neck.
Right. Yeah.
What? I don't care who you are or how big you are of your stature. If someone tells you that that you should be lynched, I believe you. Right. And I'm gonna try my best. All right? I'm gonna try my best to F you up.
Right.
Because I'm not getting lynched. I'm not.
Nah.
Sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. So yeah, we had appreciate everyone for coming out.
Love you so much, man.
Love y'all so much. Thank y'all for continuing to rock with us, and I hope y'all enjoy the show. Enjoy the shows and enjoy the format, and come kick it with us for an hour or so on a Wednesday. Hope we help you get through the week, because midweek be that, am I gonna make it to Friday? You know what I'm saying?
Am I gonna make it?
Because it at workplaces are crazy that we're starting to see. You got to watch out for your boss.
For your life.
If your boss say like, hey, we're having a pizza party tomorrow, you got to make sure like, hey, what's the wardrobe? Will
it be clothes?
Yeah, will it be clothed? You can't eat people potlucks. We're finding out at work. You can't go You can't go hiking with your coworkers.
You get left for dead.
We're learning a lot about the workplace, man.
You can't even tell someone that you don't want to be in a relationship with them at work. Because they'll kill you.
I will kill you if you don't want to be my work wife.
So F me or die.
That's wild.
Brother, what'd you say? F me or you're dead. Get this guy, man. My boy went to 3 sessions with a counselor and was back on the streets.
Back at work.
I got some counseling for you. I told you were gonna die if you didn't F me. And I'm not F'd yet.
So guess what? Now you're F'd. Come on. But yeah.
Right. Sometimes we take it too far, but listen, we just want you guys to laugh at how crazy the world is.
Yeah, so we
I'm not serious all the time.
We're midweek. What do you have for the people to get us through the week until next Wednesday?
Don't put something off to tomorrow that can be done today. That's it. That'll get you. That's a nice little word. That'll get you to the next 7 days. So just for and from Wednesday to Wednesday, don't put off to something that you can do today until tomorrow, or whatever I said the first time, because I just botched it the second time. But whatever. I mean, it is what it is.
Off the dome. See, that it's from the heart. That's what makes it.
From my heart. That was from my heart.
I like that, man. I definitely will. Put that in the repertoire.
If everybody does that for 7 days, we will be further in our process in 7 days and Wednesday. So yeah.
Report back.
And I'm talking to myself too.
100%. Yeah.
Talking to myself too. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta look in the mirror. That's the most important conversation in the morning.
A lot of times when you say these something to get us through the week, or like a quote or something that you may throw on your IG or something like that, it honestly be for myself.
Right.
More than anybody. Like, it's something that you feeling, it's just like, yeah, like maybe somebody else is feeling it. But yeah, right. I like that, bro. I want to go here because I thought this was dope, and it kind of goes with what you're saying, man. We're definitely in sync this week for sure. But it's out of Proverbs 10, verse 17. It says, people who accept discipline are on the pathway to life, but those who ignore correction will go astray. And, bro, that is 100% real.
Yeah.
That good book be having something for you, boy. And I definitely, some of our key words this year has been, consistency, perspective, and discipline. 100% has been a part of our, vocab and way of life this year. And that really spoke to me because, bro, you know how it is. Like, there's certain days where we're like, I don't have it. I don't think I have it in me. But
drained.
Yeah, Dr. Drain. But yeah, you just gotta find it in you to find that discipline and find the strength to get through it, and understanding that discipline is the pathway to life. Because when you don't have it, bro, you go astray for real. Like you
very well put, bro.
You can get to the abyss real quick. Let's go to the abyss. But all right, y'all. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Hit a like on the way.
Love y'all,
out.
man. See y'all Wednesday.
Yes, sir.
All right,
no pressure. Look how God done bless you. Come on. Wonder why I'm feeling extra. Say what it do, what the business is. Running over what the devil saying. Shoes, pants, chest, shoulders. Get up, off me, don't get closer. It ain't over, tell it's over. Game breaker, big joke. Jesus like don't trip, finna make the boat tip. Set the tone with that ice cold, but I won't slip. In my bag like road trip. Switch stands, do my dance, dog, he really don't miss. I don't need a crystal less it's hot sauce, brother. And I ain't gotta sell my soul just to pop off, brother. Ain't no demon time when you anointed. I keep it regal like movies and hop out like I'm getting dropped off, brother. All smelling brand new. And we don't rock with the flakes, call me shampoo. We just tryna spread that light, bring them lamps through. Just got me thinking that it's nothing that I can't do. Feeling like the champ too. We're just out here praising God, looking fly, regular day. No pressure, look how God done bless you. Come on. Wonder why I'm feeling extra. Say what it do, what the business is. Running over what the devil saying. Shoes, pants, chest, shoulders. Get up, off me, don't get closer. It ain't over, tell it's over. Game breaker, big joke.
Y'all are crazy.